Alright, trying this again. So my first live stream, I had some audio issues and I essentially recorded half an hour of gameplay and I could barely hear myself, so that was cool. In my first live stream, I basically played like the very beginning of the game, and now I am definitely much further in the game now. I am pretty much at the end, so spoilers ahead, big spoilers I guess. Like I said, I'm at the end of the game, so this is your last and final warning to leave this live stream before I start talking about spoilers. So here we go. So this big dude I just beat, his name is Gano. He's basically a giant earth god. As you can see, this is his face. So he was evil. I had to break all these like gems off his body to beat him, and now he's a good guy. At least if I'm following the story correctly, he was being corrupted by the Lord of the Underworld, which is who I'm going to face now once I jump through this portal. But if you can see here, open the start menu. So I've 100%ed most of the areas. There's just a couple areas I haven't finished. So I'm actually going to go back and try and find some of the last bits and pieces of these areas. Okay. Sorry, I muted the mic because my kids are being kind of crazy, and I'm sure you just heard them slam the door. So, again, one of the one of the purposes of this live stream is so I can share it later with my friends and family. Like I explained before, share it later with my friends in my previous. I stated before in my previous live stream that I am actually part Tarahumara, which is the culture this pretty much entire game is based off of. So when I heard about this game, I was just like ecstatic and super excited that, you know, the developers would choose the Tarahumara culture to develop a game around. So so far I've really enjoyed it. It's really fun. It's very visually very cool. I definitely like all of the different cultural references because, like I said, I'm only part Tarahumara. I wasn't raised around the culture that much. You know, most of my knowledge comes from just what my dad taught me growing up. But I was born and raised in Colorado, so obviously that is not Tarahumara country. Tarahumara country is in northern Mexico, in Chihuahua, in the Barranca de Cobre, which is Copper Canyon. So anyway, so here I am. Let's see what area. I can't remember what the name of this area is. Basachichi, I think it's how you pronounce it. So the only thing I'm missing in this area is one of the spirits. So some of the things you can collect. I guess I'll go to my menu. I just use my snake ability there. It's pretty cool. So the abilities in the game you have to unlock by progressing through the game. So like you have this bear ability, which allows you to break like strong boulders. Then you have the snake, which allows me to freeze things and travel across water. And then you have, the woodpecker, which allows me to kind of glide and fly for a little bit. And then you have the puma ability, which you use to, I'll show you over here. So with the puma ability, I can jump on these little platforms here. So it's pretty cool. Also, as you progress through the game, you unlock more of Mulaka's costume. So like the headband he's wearing got longer and it got a pattern on it. Pretty much at the beginning of the game, you just start off with a basic like white little whatever he's wearing. I'm actually not even sure what that's called. The piece he's wearing across his chest. And then you start with a very basic white, you know, bottom. But since I progressed, I have the snake tattoo now on my back. I have the black bandages, I guess you could say, around his leg and arm there. And then this back piece of his lower body got longer and more, you know, more of a pattern to it. So, but anyway, if you can see here, so it says 94%, and then you see the little symbol that looks like an eyeball. Those are like artifacts that you can find. They're like culturally relevant things. Like one of the artifacts in one of the levels was like this little toy that kids play with. But again, one thing I love about this game is that everything you find is like culturally, like exists in real life. Like everything is related to the culture. So here you can see the other thing I need 2 out of 3 of is those are the spirits that you can find. So I need to find 1 more in this area. And the way you find the spirits is you enter this Sukuruwame vision, which is Sukuruwame is the, I guess, title of your character. He's a Sukuruwame is basically a shaman or like a medicine man, basically. And so he uses this Sukuruwame vision, which allows me to see the spirits wherever they're hiding. It also lets me see other invisible, like, enemies and things like that, so... But anyway, so... I am trying to go as long as I can without using any guides. So far, I've played this entire game without using a guide or a YouTube video to help me. But I'm not gonna lie, I might have to use a guide to find this last spirit because I probably spent a good, maybe almost an hour the other day just trying to find this last spirit, and it just has eluded me. So I think I'll look around a little more, but I'm not sure how much more effort and time I'm gonna put into it because, again, I want to beat the game, and there's a whole nother area I haven't completed either, which is a really difficult area, so that's going to take me a long time as well. And I don't want this stream to be overly long either, so... But yeah, this is just some of the enemies you can fight. This little fire spirit, and big frog. Almost got me with his tongue there. My spear has also been upgraded. You have to collect these korimas, which is basically your currency. Like you can see in the bottom right, I have 843 korimas. I've already gotten all the max upgrades, so now I'm just basically collecting them to collect them. But yeah, you have to use. Oh, you got me. Good one, frog. You have to collect the korimas to. Dang, really? Yeah, these frogs are really annoying. Like they can. Shoot. Wow, okay. Yeah, like I said, these frogs do not play! Gotta get out of his range here. What you got? What you got? Ooh, it's got me again. Nope, nope. Anyway, like I was saying, you use the korimas to upgrade your stuff, and I have all the max upgrades, including the spear. So even the spear has changed the way it looks as I've upgraded it. Another cool thing about this game is you have these potions that you can use, which is what's on the bottom left part of the screen. And this is aloe, for example, which allows me to build my spirit potions, which are basically my health. So the top right, those 3 diamonds, those are your health, which is another thing I've upgraded. So to use a spirit potion, this is the animation. He does this cool little dance, and then it puts my health back up. So I gotta use my spirit vision. Here's some more aloe. Make more potions. So it's definitely hard to find the spirits because you can only keep your Sukuruwame vision. I think it's pronounced Sukuruwame, I may be saying it wrong. Like I said, I don't speak the native language of the Tarahumara, so my pronunciation of a lot of this is just based on what I think it sounds like. Because all I know is the Tarahumara language is very similar to Spanish when it comes to pronunciation. It's actually pretty much exactly like you would pronounce things in Spanish, so I just do my best. So I'm using my snake ability to get over here. I'm gonna freeze this thing, use my bear power, and yeah, I've already been here before, so every time you leave an area and you come back, it basically refreshes things like that, like the barriers and stuff, so gotta break them again. So, just like I said, for the sake of time, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and look up a guide on how to find this last spirit, because, yeah, like I said, I really want to beat the game. Fight these guys real quick. Oh man, I keep hitting this guy's shield, okay. Gotta use the strong attacks to break this guy's shield. They're dead. As you can see, as you kill enemies, you fill up this blue bar on the top right. And once you get that blue bar to full, it unlocks you, gives you the ability to use your super move. And I will show you the super move once I get an opportunity. I'm just gonna climb up these rocks. See if there's anything I missed up here. Yeah, you can also unlock these secret platforms. Or not unlock, but you can see them with your vision. You can kind of see them without the vision. It's just a lot harder to see them. Oh, so yeah, there's that thing. So there's these red things you have to use a shield potion for. Does another cool little dance. Now I got my shield, so that red laser beam can't hit me, and I'll just go ahead and destroy that. So yeah, this pot used to have Korimas in it, but I already got it, so let's go ahead and go back this way. Get some more aloe. Give me that aloe. Oh man, God, these frogs, man, they're just ruthless. Seriously? I think the only way to really dodge this guy's frog is to, like, sprint. Yeah. Like, sprint out of the way here. This area is one of the final areas, so it does have some of the more difficult enemies. Well, I don't know if I should say difficult, it just has some of the more powerful enemies, I guess you could say. Those red frogs are definitely more difficult than the normal yellow frogs or green frogs. Kill these mantises. You can see this white mantis dude, he's like the queen mantis. They have like magical abilities. You can also throw your spear, which is also pretty cool. Oh, throw my spear at this bro. Sorry, bro. These things right here are switches that you have to hit. These unlock certain things to allow you to get to the top of this waterfall, which is how you progress through this level. That's why it's already been unlocked, because they're red normally. Alright, so I'm trying to think where else I could go to try and find this last spirit. Look over here. Get me some more aloe. As you can see, there's two more of those red, I guess they're like turrets. Laser turrets. Luckily they don't turn, so once you get behind them, you're pretty much golden. I'm full on aloe, so, well, I guess I can heal. Use up a spirit potion there, and then I can pick up some more aloe. Alright. I believe I've already looked over here for the last spirit. So I doubt I'm going to find it this time around. I guess right now I'm just trying to brainstorm where this last spirit would be. One of the spirits was down there on that ledge, so it's very unlikely they would put another spirit over here. Ugh. And I know I've been over here a couple times looking for spirits, so it never hurts to look around. So I guess while I'm gallivanting around here, Basici, the name of this area, I'll talk a little more about my heritage. So, like I said before, I am roughly half Tarahumara on my father's side. He was born in California and then moved to Colorado, which is where I was born. If I can get up here. But, so yeah, so he gets his Tarahumara blood from his parents. I'm actually not 100% sure which parent he gets the blood from. I want to say it's his dad, my grandpa, but I could be wrong, so... Dad, if you're watching this, sorry, I guess you need to... I need a little brush up on our cell phone, our family history, so... but yeah, so, you know, most of my knowledge of the Tarahumara culture has just come from him, and just my own research that I've done. I've organized events and stuff for the Native American Heritage Month observances and stuff, so I've done a fair share of research during those the events. So based on my own knowledge, I've been really impressed with the amount of effort that the developers went through to make this game very culturally accurate, I guess. And I say accurate, I mean like accurate when it comes to the mythology. So, you know, this game is heavily based on Tarahumara mythology when it comes to, you know, the spirit animals that you can transform into, and well, they're not even really spirit animals, they're deities. They're basically demigods, so like the snake and the bear, they all have different names and things like that, so... Oh, and I just found the last ghost. Look at that. That's hilarious. Well, that's awesome. Skuruame. So I'm just... See, yeah, so all water belongs to Bawisini, which is the snake demigod. He is the one that brought it here, and we are just borrowing it. After all, he is a demigod, the very first serpent. If you want to pay your respects, there used to be a shrine a little further ahead. That's where you ask for permission. So, alright, well, I can officially say that I have still played this entire game without the interwebs helping me. So, I guess now I will go to this next area that I have not completed. Yeah, only 73%. This area is definitely my least favorite area. I guess I'll go ahead and read this. Some say that with its beak, the raven dug the river channels and the canyons. Since then, the land ceased to be even. It now has hills, mountains, canyons, and great cliffs. That's very culturally relevant because where the Tarahumara live is in, the Barranca de Cobre, which is the Copper Canyon, and it literally is a giant canyon. It's actually the Copper Canyon is actually bigger and deeper than the Grand Canyon. So to give you an idea of how big it is, and the Tarahumara live in and around that area, in the woods and on the canyon walls, and they've even to this day they still live in, I guess you could say, more primitive structures than the modern person would be used to. So here I just harvested some laurel, which is what you use for the shield potions. So anyway, I like the area. Like visually, the area is very cool because it's very indicative of like I was just talking about the canyon, Copper Canyon, and its sheer size, and so it's very cool to just kind of look around at all these high walls, and you see some trees below. But you'll see here in a minute why this is one of the more frustrating areas. Again, other than the fact that it requires a lot of jumping, as you can see, the woodpecker, which is what I'm transforming into, is essentially the game's version of a double jump, so that's why I'm basically spamming that. Alrighty here. What's the name of this area again? I already forgot. We are now in, I think that's an O. Bakowala. Bakowala. I think that's how you pronounce it. So this part's easy, getting from this platform way over there. I am looking for one more spirit and one more artifact. Oh, there's that one more spirit, so I'm happy I found that with relative ease. Hello, spirit. Well, I managed to get all the way up here. The only problem was that I didn't know how to get back down, but would you look at that, I have the best view ever. So, talking to these spirits is kind of depressing because they kind of explain to you in so many words how they died. Like that guy, he was just talking about how he made this effort to climb up here, but he never found a way to get back down, so it's kind of safe to assume that he basically starved or died from starvation or dehydration or whatever. So but some of them are kind of funny, like one of the spirits I talked to was like talking about how she wanted to be the best rock climber, and she proved it by getting to this really high ledge, but then obviously something happened and now she died and became a spirit. So anyway, so now I just need to find one more artifact. I may also need to find one or two more pots with the Korimas in, because those go towards, like, even though I don't really need the Korimas, finding those pots goes towards your completion of the area, so I still need to find those. I'm pretty sure there aren't any on this area, so I'm gonna go ahead and proceed forward. So let's fly across this canyon here. These pink orbs give you more magic, which is what is used to transform into these creatures, to these demigods. I gotta slow down here so I can catch this magic here. Boom, boom. Alright, so we made it. And I don't know if I mentioned it before, but your magic is basically the pink bar above, which is used by using your spirit vision. You can see it slowly going down there, or transforming into the demigods, which uses up energy, things like that. So let's go ahead and grab some more laurel here. You can also find Korimas, like you just saw. I just got 2 Korimas from the rock. So if you're playing this, it's very beneficial to. Can be beneficial to break those rocks if you are short on Korimas. So I'm actually really glad I already found both spirits, because like I said, those are... Finding the spirits is one of the more difficult things to do in this game, because you have to use your vision, and you can only have it open for a certain amount of time. As you can see there, it just revealed another secret platform. So now I'm in the search for, again, those Kodima pots, which those are actually pretty obvious when you see them. But I'm also in search of one last artifact, so... Oh crap, I didn't use my shield potion, so that's not gonna last very long. Oh, snap. That laser still hit me out of the sky. That's cool. Okay. So I'm not really sure what the purpose of these... Well, the purpose of them is to knock you out of the sky. Because most of this level, which is again why it's so frustrating, is you have to fly from these, you know, from area to area. And although these exploding red balls are not in the way right now, they do definitely get in your way later on, so now, oh, see, and that's what happens when you hit them, so it's not a good time. Oh, and I'm probably gonna die. Yep, I'm gonna die. I guess I didn't really die, I took damage. Spirit dance here. Alright, so let's go searching around for these things I need to find here. I think I've been down here. I think there was a spirit down here before. The spirits do disappear after you find them, so... Which is nice, because... if they just stayed in the same place, you would, you know... It might be easy to mistake that you didn't unlock that spirit yet, so... So I definitely don't see any pots or artifacts here, so I'm going to proceed to the next area. And this is when these these red exploding balls can start to mess with you. Whoa. Close. Alright. Recharge my magic. What also gets me is that these balls go for so long. I don't understand why they go for so long, but whatever. Let's keep going. You're literally like playing dodgeball in midair. They do look like exploding dodgeballs, which is kind of funny. So I've noticed the air is blowing in a certain direction up there. I guess it doesn't really matter because there's nothing over there, so let's look around here for more stuff. Need to find an artifact. I actually have a feeling the artifact is a little further into the air, to the level. Anything down here? Probably not. I don't see anything. Alright. Yep, this is kind of a bust here. Nothing really to see here, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep going. Oh, see, I didn't go this way last time, so let's try going this way. Let's see if what I'm looking for is over here. Oh, see, yep, there's one of the pots. That Kodima. So, alright. Slow down so I can recover this magic. Oh no, yeah, I'm gonna fall. magic. Cool. God. Oh, nope, nope, nope. See, and this is why this area is annoying, because you have to, like, make sure you're flying the right elevation so you can hit these magic recover things. Ooh, I almost hit that dodgeball. I see a pot over there, but I think I already unlocked it, so I'm just gonna make sure there's no artifact over here. Nope, just a pot that I already got, so I guess we can go this way. Alright, I'm gonna go this way this time, because I don't think I went this way last time. Oh no, no, no! Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. I guess I should just look around here for a second and see if I can see where this next artifact is. Oh, snap. Yep, there I go. Yeah, like I said, these dodgeballs don't play any games. Gosh. I don't understand why... God, go lower. I need to get them. Alright, well. Heal up again. I can go down here, but I think this may have been a death trap. Because now... Oh! Yep, I'm definitely gonna die. There's no way back up from here, so I don't think there is. Nope. See if I can kind of cheat the game here. Get back up. So this is, oh, looks like I can kind of, yep, alright, sweet, so I kind of cheated the game there and got back up here. If there was an artifact here, I think I would have found it just because these platforms are not very high, so, or they're not very big, so like it's as you can obviously see, it's not hard to kind of search the whole place. And I guess we'll just continue. Yeah, there we go. Watch out for these things. One thing I don't like about flying is you can't really move your camera. Like, your camera only points up or down or in the direction you're flying, so like right now I can't look around to see if I'm like missing secrets. I mean, I don't think I am, because there's really nowhere to land from where I took off to where I'm heading, so I guess we'll see once I get to my... Ah, dang it. And yeah, that's the other crappy part. Once you get hit by a dodgeball, you can't transform into the bird again, to the woodpecker. So that's definitely annoying. Alright. that's interesting. The dodgeball stopped. Well, at least in this first part they stopped, but I can still hear them up ahead. Alright, bring my A game, my piloting skills here. Trying not to talk so I can focus. Focus! Oh, alright, so this should be the home stretch. Home stretch, I hope. Yay! So yeah, that was the last bit of the flying. From here on out, it's pretty much just a straight shot to the underworld. Look around here though for this last artifact. Wait, is there still another area I haven't? Oh no, this is the last area I need 100%, so... I wonder if what I need is on top of one of these things. That would suck. Because I don't even know if I can make it. Oh, look at that. Secret platform, okay. That could be useful. Oh, I do need to go to... Okay, so what I'm looking for is probably on top. Because this allows me to go... Oh, sweet, okay. So now I can actually fly to the tops of these. I guarantee the last artifact is on top of one. Yep, I think I can see it over there. Way over there. Yeah, that's definitely the last artifact. So let's go for it. There it is. Let's see what it is. It's like a bird head. Oh, yeah, it's the Raven Skull. I'm not sure if that's the last thing. Let's see. And it was. Sweet! 100% on all areas without any help from guides. I'm proud of myself. The crazy thing is, though, my trophy achievement right now is like at like 30%, so there's obviously still a lot I need to work on. And now the crappy part is I gotta go back. So sweet, this is gonna be... I wonder if I can get back via these platforms. I hope I can. Yeah, it looks like I should be able to. Running. Because that's what Tarahumara do. We run all day and all night. I say we. I should say they, because I don't run as much as your typical Tarahumara does, so I'm in the military, so I run when I need to. I run to pass my physical fitness tests, so looks like I'm all full on laurel, so I can't harvest that. So like I said at the beginning of my stream, I am now going to go into the last part of the game, which is the underworld. So another spoiler warning if anyone's watching. This is your last warning for spoilers. So again, we saw this guy at the beginning of my stream. His name is Gano. He's basically the demigod of earth and rocks. And you basically had to fight him first earlier, or I had to fight him first, because he was being corrupted by the Lord of the Underworld, Teregori. But now, since I beat him, he's now all peaceful and my friend again, so everything's all peachy keen. So this is the portal to the Underworld. Let's do this. I've already seen this cutscene, but I'll go ahead and watch it again for the purposes of this stream. The one amongst the Tarahumara to shine the brightest will be the one to earn a second chance for the living after the world is cleansed. After all my years watching over the children of the stars, which he's referring to the Tarahumara, part of their lore is that they came from the stars. It's their origin story, basically. Gano brought us enough time for you to gather all the demigods and reach this place. It's now time for me, Tochapi, to join my brothers and pass this on to you. My blessing will allow you to survive in the underworld. There you shall face your biggest challenge, of course. The Ganokos are giants that live in the Sierra Tarahumara. They are neither good nor bad, they simply are. So the Ganokos are basically like rock spirits that you have to fight earlier in the game. Check something on my phone real quick. Oh, would you look at this? Seems like we have a guest. Hell yeah, you have a guest. I'm here to put an end to your corruption. Oh, that's kind of cool. My headband is like flying upwards. Gravity has no meaning here, apparently. Alright, I'm back. Let's do this. So I have not beaten the game, so everything I am doing from this point forward is new to my brain. So let's see how this goes. I like the way this looks. It's very cool visual. So I'm not 100%, but I'm gonna go out on a whim here. I believe that this big white ball is supposed to be the moon, or represent the moon, and that this is supposed to represent the sun. Because part of the Tarahumara lore is that the sun and moon basically travel under the earth through the underworld, and then rise up again each day and each night. So I think that's what that's supposed to represent here. Let's see here. Oh, here's a spirit. Okay. Oh, so there's 3 spirits I gotta find here. That's good to know. Will the world really change if we were to stop the corruption now? Sorry, I was talking to my kids. Is a half-broken world really worth saving? Well, I think so, little girl. I think it's worth saving. Okay, so I'm a little lost here. Not really sure where to go. I don't know if I can make this jump. This is gonna be... Oh, screw it. Let's go for it. I guess I can make it. Alright. Use my Puma ability. Okay. Not sure what happened there. Hey, where am I? Okay. Wait, where am I? I'm so lost. I'm already lost! Okay, here we go. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. So I guess I need to time when I jump onto the Puma jump thing. Yeah, I gotta wait till it's higher so I can actually make it up there. There we go. I will take this. Oh. Yeah, I think I can beat you. The question is, do you think you can beat me, Tereguri? Tereguri. So here is one of the areas I need to use my bear strength. Oh, here's another spirit. Sukurwame, you've acknowledged that the ones above are wise, that they know better. Yet we've neglected their teachings far too long. God, sorry, I'm not dying, I promise. What if they're punishing us for not living righteously? Man, these spirits are all pessimistic. Much more negative than the ones in the real world. Alright. So just heads up, my kids are now in the house because it's getting late, so if you hear their little chitter chatter, that's what you're hearing, is kids. Oh, speaking of kids, don't give up, child of the stars. You've got the demigods by your side, and I just got a trophy. So I'm assuming I just got that trophy for finding all these spirits in the game. You know, all of us rooting for you as well. Don't stop now. At least somebody believes in me. Who you calling kid, guy? Dang, this guy is just... he is truly mean. Oh, this is it. This is the last boss. As you can see, the final boss's area is surrounded by aloe, which is what you harvest to make health potions. So, give me the aloe. There we go. All right, got all my potions. Let's do this guy. Alright, so I gotta fight one of these dudes. Going down. What the heck? So he turned invisible? Nope. Oh my gosh! So terrible. You can't outrun that. That's good to know. Oh my gosh. Spear! How do I even block that? Alright, so I think I beat that guy. Gotta heal up. Oh, so I gotta fight multiple bosses. That's cool. Boss number 2. So it looks like so far I'm literally having to refight all of the previous bosses. Only now I guess this is their underworld forms. Which one is it? It's the shiny one! So this might be a good time to show my finisher move. Oh, nope, I'll just kill him. Dead. Oh, I need this. Thank you. good on soul potions. Who's next? The froggy. Oh, I guess it's just multiple froggies. Oh! Yeah, I think I may need to use my super move here, because these guys suck. Oh, man. These guys have a lot of life. Falling. Kids are being loud. Well, that's what kids do. Alright. Let's go and heal up again. So these are the Gunnago I was talking about. Use my finisher on him. A lot of Gunnagos. Oh, that's not nice. Man, yeah, these guys suck. This guy sucks. Use my superior speed. Oh, but not superior. Not getting knocked away, but. Alright, guy. Nerves. Dead yet? Now he's dead. Oh, snap. Yep, I was not ready for that. Let's do that again. Toasted. Gotta heal up. I'll never get over the sweet drum that plays when you heal. It's just really cool. Oh. I need all the aloe I can get. Ah, this guy sucks. He's a pain in the butt. What are you doing, guy? Come on. Oh, okay. That's what you're doing. You're hitting me. Throwing rocks again. It's just not nice. About this boss is you have to find his head, which is like almost impossible to find. Now that he's like all black. Ow. Really? By the way, this is exactly how you beat this guy. fight him in the real world. You have to freeze the mines that he gets his hand stuck in. And then you gotta use the bear strength to destroy his grip. Make him fall down. Oh, I forgot about that ability. Like a couple times. He's almost dead. God, that still hit me. I don't know. I hate that move because it's like impossible to dodge. I couldn't dodge the first time I fought this guy, and I still can't dodge him. That time. Guess you just gotta start running like way in advance. Oh, get out of the way. Ace. Toast for a second time. Ooh, where's the aloe? Probably not gonna be able to get it. Yep, and it's gonna disappear. Alright. Well, I still have 8. Possibly about to be 9. Oh yeah. Still got plenty of soul potions. Max soul potions. Do I really have to fight that big dude again? Oh, no. This is the final boss, it looks like. Terigori. Lord of the Underworld. The very embodiment of death. Well, that's cool. Oh, wait. I didn't read it all. Oh, that's literally all it is. See, normally it kind of gives you an idea of how to beat these bosses. Whenever you unlock the lore, you can see all these main bosses have a lot more text. But he doesn't. It's just Lord of the Underworld. So this will be interesting. Oh, man, I'm already getting good. Alright, cool. Alright, bro guy. Be a way to hit that red ball inside of him. Yep, there we go. Use my finisher. Boom. Suck on those eggs. Oh. Ow! Really, guy? Just making it rain, whatever it is. Oh my gosh, and I can't even heal. That's cool. finish the heal animation, it still burns a soul potion. Oh my gosh. Not sure if it went through that time. Oh, okay. That's just not fair at all. Suck it. Let me dodge it, but obviously not. Ooh, got him. What life does he have? Ooh, he's almost dead. So that's another thing I forgot to mention earlier is that if you go into your Sukuwame vision, you can see how much health the bosses have. So you can see he has 30. There at the top center. Toast! Dunzo. Peace, bro. Just casually. Oh no. I have defeated. Oh, there's my gold trophy. Sure what's going on here. This guy. The world embraced evil. It is not because of Tereguri that people's hearts became cold and dark. It's because life became corrupted and creatures turned against each other that Tereguri came to be in the first place. Blossoms from that corruption, he is indeed born from foulness and hate, not as a cause but as a consequence. He will be born again. again. Well, that's good to know. Fueled by the corruption. This is why we need to bring this world to an end. What? I hope that things find a rightful place. The world could be at peace. We were wrong. At this point, a new start is the only solution. That's interesting. Use what we've learned to make a better world. Although... So I guess it's safe to assume that the events of this game took place many, many thousands of years ago.
Eche aniwara, repapereame, ainato lehu machiwame. Eche aboy, mapunaki, agarahu tamukita. Ave chiu sare, nabriga atakariri, nabriga echikite tajawaru. Iguera le orara mura, agarabehu taramukita, ari anatermika. Nole, sinem kachi, agarahu, muchecho chotari.
It's nice to know that in the Tarahumara lore, there's basically a reset button. Well, the reset button, I guess, happened. According to legend. Ooh, do I get to fly around? Oh, this is cool. Cool little, little credits flight. Oh, what's this number on the bottom right? I'm gathering something. A lot of Adolfos were used in the making of this game, apparently. Whatever I'm collecting in the bottom right. Oh, I didn't really have any viewers during this live stream, which is fine. My YouTube channel is not really... I don't really live stream. Like I said before, I really only did this so that I could show my friends and family this very cool game. For anyone who watches this in the future, thanks for watching. This might encourage me to do more videos in the future, I guess, depending on the game and whatever. So, I guess I'll go ahead and let this live stream go till the end of these credits and see if there's anything special at the end. Hey, there's my name! I won't say which name it was. Thanks for playing. I enjoyed it. I actually learned a thing or two about my own culture, my own ancestry from this game, so it's very cool. Lienzo. Mulaka. Well, I guess that's it. I guess we can check real quick if there's anything special. If I go back into the game. But if not, I will end this live stream. So. No, it just brings me back to where I entered the underworld. And there's Gano. What's up, Gano? What's up? And like I said before, I pretty much 100%ed everything, every area, so I guess now I can look into what trophies I need to get. But again, thanks for watching. I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream, and so yeah.